The Mimic is at a great spot right now. With crazy player count numbers and tons of content, it is an awesome time to be playing the Mimic. But how do we get to this content high? Well, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a story. So back in December, the Mimic announced that they were going to do a double update. This would include Book 2 and the release of the Christmas Trials coming out at the same day. Right before they were about to release the double update, they called it, they decided to postpone Book 2 and release just the Christmas Trials. The Christmas Trials release, it was very fun, but it wasn't as long as we expected because we were expecting something like Book 2. However, we were expecting Book 2 to release a month after. So the content we had during this time was the Christmas Trials and the Wish Trials and the 4 chapters from Book 1 because Book 2 was not released yet. The Christmas Trials was the newest update. However, what happened with the Christmas Trials is Book 2 took so long, the Christmas Trials was getting out of the season, so they decided to remove it. So this was before Book 2 was released. So now all we had was Book 1 and the Wish Trials. This was a state which me and Clyde like to call the Mimic Depression, where there was no content for YouTubers to upload, and there was not much gameplay there either. However, things started to all change for the better 1 month after the removal of the Christmas Trials. On March 26th, on a Saturday, Book 2 was released, and holy did it blow us away, because our expectations were really on the Christmas Trials type quality, and Book 2 was just insane. It felt like there were so many different parts, just the extra little chase scenes in the middle. It was awesome, and we had a ton of content. Fast forward 1 month, with Book 2 still leaving us plenty of content for us to upload, they decide to re-release the Christmas Trials, and not just the Christmas Trials back again, the Halloween Trials as well. So now we have Book 2, Halloween Trials, and the Christmas Trials. Now, not just that, only a couple weeks later, we get the entire Book 1 revamp. And let me tell you something, it feels like an entirely new different game, which Chapter 4 having an entire new boss fight which takes over 10 to 20 minutes of full content, and Chapter 3 having such a big upgrade at the end, it feels like a different game. With all the new jump scares and all the new models, this left so much content for content creators, we really didn't know what to do with it. This is what I like to call the Mimic at its peak. And when I say the Mimic at its peak, do I mean it will never go to higher numbers ever again? Absolutely not. I think that the Mimic will far exceed those numbers because the Mimic future is looking really, really good. First off, we have Book 2 Chapter 2, and we got the new Mimic game, which is Yokai. This is honestly a great time for the Mimic. The player counts are always over 10,000 now, which is always great, and it's always super fun to play the Mimic, because you can either go into the boss fight. All 4 chapters feel new. You have Book 2, which still feels fresh and still is very fun. The Christmas Trials and the Halloween Trials for the pure nostalgia, and you still got the Wish Trials to not forget about. This is awesome for the Mimic. There's honestly so much to do, and it is so fun, so much content. It is a great spot. I absolutely love this content high. A couple ideas I had for the Mimic for its future. I think it would be a cool idea to re-release the secret event. Maybe not with the lantern, but just re-release it, or maybe just put it as a slight chance to get to the secret event in Chapter 1. I think that would be really cool. Even if it's just a 5% or 10% chance, it's still something that we can try to get to, and maybe release the Corrupted Heihachi along with it like a week or 2 later, because that event was really fun. It was one of my favorite events in the Mimic because it was so fast-paced, so fun, and always kept you on the edge of your seat. There was always something to do. Honestly, a great time for the Mimic and a great time to be playing the game. I hope you guys like this type of video. I haven't really done this type of video talking about something that I really like at the Mimic. I usually do like leaks and predictions and stuff like that, but I kind of like these types of videos, so let me know if you guys want more of these types of videos, and I'll keep them coming. Yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record.